Have you ever dreamed about owning your own business that would allow you the ability to not just impact, but transform lives? If so, look no further than the Gym Guys. The Gym Guys is the world's #1 personal training mobile fitness franchise. Gym Guys meets their clients anytime, anywhere at the client's choosing. Yes, it's a very innovative mobile personal training fitness model. And when you launch with the Gym Guys, you're going to have flexibility, profitability, while at the same time helping your clients to achieve their health goals. Let's dive in. I now would like to introduce you to Josh York. Josh is the founder and CEO of the Gym Guys. So Josh York, my friend, my colleague, welcome to Business Opportunity of the Week.
John, thank you so much. And I'm really happy to be here. Appreciate you having me here and looking forward to present Gym Guys to you guys. We bring the workout to you, and I want to start with a quick little video so you can really understand our service and see how we operate.
One day, one of my clients came in late. She said, "Josh, I wish you can come to my house. I just don't have any equipment." And that kind of stuck with me. And I said to myself, how great would it be if I got a van, stocked it with all the necessary equipment, went out, provided our 3 C's, which are our core competencies: convenient, customized, and creative workouts, service clients anywhere from their home, office, pool, park, place of worship, you name it. We bring the workout to you.
Gym Guys was a no-brainer. It's the future of fitness. It's the future of business. Having that in-home approach is the best type of model you can have for a business. The convenience of having someone come into your house to provide you a truly professional and customized workout, whether it be by yourself or whether it be with friends or a spouse, is the most effective way of training in a timely manner. And then from an investment standpoint, you really should only be putting your money towards things you truly believe in and something that works for your life as well. So that Gym Guys model was something that we believed in and the reason that we bought into a Gym Guys franchise.
What I love about Gym Guys is the flexibility and the tried and true proven system. My team and I, we've been able to implement a great process due to the system that Josh York and the rest of the corporate franchisor have created. And we love the opportunity to serve our community without having to reinvent the wheel.
Gym Guys was a natural selection. They directly align with my core values. As a veteran, I'm still serving my country, providing mobile fitness solutions to the traditionally unreachable. As an executive, I'm providing meaningful solutions to real problems. As a philanthropist, I'm giving back to the community and increasing quality of life. And as an investor, I want to ensure all my investment dollars are going into a system that I believe in.
We like the idea of being involved with Gym Guys because we wanted to impact the health of our community. We recognize that many people don't go to a gym. They either are too busy with their working schedule, they can't get out of the house because they're working executives, maybe they're moms who have children at home, or they don't like going to the gym. And if they go to the gym, they don't know what to do. And we felt like by bringing Gym Guys to them, we were able to impact the health of our community by bringing a service to them that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do on their own.
And financially, this has been a good model for us. There's not an enormous upfront investment. Most of the costs are variable. And so as you grow, you can hit milestones and be pretty profitable.
And to follow the systems that they put in place, it was really seamless, and we felt like we get really great support from headquarters. They're super supportive, and we feel like it's really been a great decision for us.
We're changing lives daily. The Gym Guys model is proven and it works. It's something I really believed in and I had to be a part of.
If you want to enjoy doing what you do for a living, you'd like to make a difference in people's lives, this should be a great choice for you. Come join us.
There we go. Okay, so disrupting the fitness industry. Look at this stat here. It's a crazy one. More than half of the global population will be overweight and obese by 2035. You don't even have to pay attention to everything on the left. That alone right there is a powerful statement, and it needs a solution. And the solution is people are naturally lazy and procrastinators. They're not going to go to the gym. The true stat, 90% of people that have a gym membership don't even go. Treadmills become the most amazing clothing racks. Apps don't work. AI, it's not going to happen. People need human interaction and accountability, and the numbers continue to increase. The personal training industry is valued at $12.4 billion, okay? 59% decrease of gym goers canceling gym memberships, and a 43% increase in people who are working out from home. But at the end of the day, they need that accountability. On the press side, guys, we continue to just keep stacking up front page magazine covers, Inc. magazine. But I want to get into our major lines of business. We have the B2C, the B2B, and the B2B2C. And the most high profit area is the B2B, which I'm going to talk on in a second. But, you know, this is corporate wellness, preschool enrichment, school district enrichment, hospitals, senior homes, apartment complexes, country clubs, sports complexes. This is where we're literally taking our sales from 4,000 to 5,000 a sale to 400,000 to 500,000 a sale. But there is still plenty of money to be made, and you will start off focusing on the private training and semi-training, which is the B2C. And then you'll also obviously, you know, venture into, you know, the B2B2C, where businesses are paying for their team members. They're paying for training. They want a healthy environment. That's very important. And these are some of the services we offer.
Fantastic, Josh. That's good stuff so far. So question for you. I've heard of B2B. I've heard of B2C. But there's B2B and B2C eventually that you can help them leverage. That's amazing. That is innovative. Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, so the corporate fitness is huge because, you know, there's a lot of unhealthy companies out there. Companies are spending ridiculous amounts of money on health insurance. The numbers continue to skyrocket. And when you have a healthy organization and people are, you know, together and you're building community, you have a more productive organization. If you look at statistics of what happens in the workforce, usually around 1, 2 o'clock, people start dying out. They're lazy, they're tired, work productivity goes down. You add in an hour workout, you get people, you know, the marketing department against the finance department, so on and so forth. That's what really drives the business. And people need to move. Movement, I like to say, cures everything. It's very important.
I love it. Excellent. Outstanding.
So listen, we're continuing to develop and we're building national accounts. Some of these accounts are massive. Some of the companies we work with are massive, and that's continuing to grow. And as a franchise owner who comes into the system, depending on the location, we already have some of these relations set up, and we're continuing to develop those relationships. So we're going to keep growing this department, and it's going to become more and more lucrative. I want to show you one in particular. It's a very big hospital chain we work with in New Jersey. I want to kind of go through just that you could see like how detailed this goes down. But the technology dialed in, everything is locked into our, you know, our POS. We have an application. Everyone signs in, right? The trainer's there. They check in. They're able to pay. Now, again, I'm not saying that you can do this. Of course you can, but I'm not saying you can. But these are some crazy numbers that are coming up monthly, just from one class. This is where it gets very lucrative. Am I saying you're going to do this? No. Can you? 100%. But are you going to put the work in? You got to put the work in. Being successful is about consistency. It's about discipline. It's about rinsing and repeating and putting those reps in and day out. But how do we continue to keep building our business? Well, it's very simple. We continue to market, billboard, streaming radio, TV, direct mail. We're pushing content out left and right. We have a content studio in our world headquarters. Social media has been massive for us, and that's going to continue to ramp up and grow. But it gets very detailed to what you can expect and how you launch after your, you know, Gym Guyz University, which is your training. From the moment you sign and fund, you're going through an initial launch call. You're getting the kickoff for GGU, and you know timeframes are obviously going to depend on when the next GGU is. But we typically have one every other month. We do virtual first, then we do the in-person. But we're going to help you with recruiting, which I'm going to touch on in a second. Go through your pricing, schedule, you know, your hiring calls, complete the virtual training. Then you intend in-person training. Then once that's done, we're ordering equipment. We're setting up your systems, getting your launch kit, hiring, onboarding team members, getting the field marketing, joining chambers, getting networking groups on point, schedule your van for delivery. Then you're soft open, like you were in business about 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, you're in business. Everything's set up, systems are ready to go, equipment's delivered. You are ready to get out there, own the community, market, and get going. We have spent a lot of time and a lot of resources on building our learning center. So for those of you who might know me, and maybe some of you don't yet, I am the kind of guy that wants answers right this second. I might be up at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, you know, and maybe I'm not sleeping and I want an answer. Well, we have thousands of videos and information on our learning center. Everything is built out. So you can literally go on here and get anything you need at any moment of the day. And this is also designed to help your managers, your trainers, continue to educate them. It's about continued growth. Our fitness app is at the top of the top, I will tell you. Our technology is unmatched. We are not a billion-dollar brand yet, keyword yet, Y-E-T, but we will be. But one thing I will tell you is you could put our company up to any billion-dollar brand, and I guarantee you our technology is as, if not better, than theirs. That's how much time and resources we put into it. But everything you want to do to inspect what you expect, these are some sample dashboards, right? If buckets are not cleaned out for the day, you know your business is not being handled properly, right? So you have a manager in place. You want to inspect what you expect. Dashboard, every single dashboard item, so you can see what's going on. You can see the lead to ratio on assessments closing, the sales ratio, the calls coming in, the average first purchase, average session call. Everything is detailed. Then we get into the learn, launch, manage, and scale. I don't got to go through all these details, but from GG, you can see this. You go to the launch process, you go to the soft open, the grand opening, and that's where the growth stage comes.
Question for you. When you said the van is delivered, tell our viewing audience why this van is so well equipped that allows your personal trainers to compete with the big box guys.
Yeah, so first of all, we don't really even compete with the big box guys. I will tell you, we do still have some clients that do still go to a gym. So there's really no competition there. We really don't have any competition. If anything, it's, individual trainers that might be working on a one-on-one, but you're not talking about an international company that services thousands of cities in 30 plus states and continuing to rapidly grow. But that van is a moving billboard. Okay. Every piece of equipment you could possibly imagine is in that vehicle, from weights to dumbbells to pool equipment, isometrics, plyometrics, kickboxing, cardio training, you name it. Everything is in there. And I like to say we have enough equipment to provide you a fantastic workout 365 days a year. And when that van pulls up, I'm sure you heard this song, "You're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true." That's the song that literally plays at all moments when the van pulls up.
I didn't know we were going to get some karaoke from Mr. York today. That's fantastic. Okay, Josh, touch a little bit more on that app and why that gives us a competitive advantage compared to some of the other models out there.
So on the technology side, you want to create stickiness between the brand and the client, right? And that's what we've been able to do, because the client needs to have, number one, they need the trainer holding them accountable, and they want to also have options of things to do when they're not training with us. So that app really provides value and provides the trainer to also inspect what they expect, just like you want a business owner to inspect what they expect. So you're looking up on your client and you're holding them accountable. Now, talking about trainers, let's go right into the next part. So it's always been a challenge to hire trainers, and I say challenge because we don't have problems here. Okay, we only have solutions, and every challenge can be resolved. So I decided to create an HRBP program, which is our Human Resource Business Partner Program. We literally vet, screen, and onboard and pass all the rock stars to you. So we'll literally line it up. You don't have to worry about resumes and people not showing up for interviews and all the things you will happen to come across in business. And if someone tells you those things don't happen, they're lying to you. I'm being transparent. This is business. The easy way doesn't pay well. You want to have things people don't have, you have to be willing to do things people won't do. But we literally have partnerships with all the national certification programs. These people graduate, they're coming right to us. We have databases with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in there. When your new location opens, they're getting information that you're opening, and they're looking for trainers. So you're going to have a major advantage there, and this allows you to work more on the business, less in the business. But let's talk how you scale through all these revenue streams. We continue to develop our revenue streams. What does that mean? More money, obviously, for you to bring in. And I always like to say it's great to make a living. It's much better to make a difference. But you have the B2C to P2T, you have the B2B, the virtual personal training, the training that's going to be done through our application. You have the stretching, the boot camps, the nutrition. And we are continuing to add to these revenue streams, which is incredible. Now, the newest thing we just launched is we expanded our services with stretch. Clients who are training are stretching. Clients who are stretching are training. So more revenue. Right now, you're able to upsell these clients when you go into their house, or place of worship or hospital, senior home, anywhere. And the businesses are really taking to this. We just had a business purchase almost 500 stretch tables, very large company. And now they're holding stretch sessions inside their facility that we manage. They're done through stretch bands. They're all on a table, and it's absolutely incredible. And
So Josh, are you telling me that a franchisee who starts out as a Gym Guyz franchisee could also add the stretch?
Yeah, it's not that they're adding it. They're going to have it in their repertoire as soon as they start.
It'll be in their repertoire. Okay, so now here's the next question. So then an existing client of that Gym Guyz original traditional model, will they get some sort of discount if they add stretch to their workout program, personal training program?
Well, there's a fee. Obviously, you pay a fee.
It's not, but I'm sure it's got to be some kind of discount when you combine those two services.
Yeah, well, if they buy packages, and there's obviously some discounts, but it's another revenue stream and another service they're going to be getting. So you can discount it a little bit because you're already at their house and you could be doing the stretch session right after their session. But yes, there's opportunity there.
Great.
Also on expanding services, right? Accounting, you got to understand P&L management. You got to understand cash flow. We have a partnership with that. We help you with that. Our technology, I told you, it's off the charts. The hiring we just shared. Something that we're looking into right now is a call center. That could be a possibility of something we might be rolling out. We're testing it. So that could be in the future. But scaling your franchise, more so here, look at the pictures. Top one, you have an owner, 3 trainers. Next one you see, we add a territory manager. One of those great trainers was showing they really got the goods, was showing that they're working hard and they're putting in the work. Well, you promote him to a territory manager. Now that trainer who's now a territory manager is doing assessments, getting a percentage off the assessments, getting more bonuses, has quarterly and monthly bonuses that they're gonna incentivize that territory manager with, and now they're gonna oversee the business. Now the owner gets to step back a little bit. Well, if you look at the big expansion below, they got 3 territory managers. They got more trainers. They're grooming them. They're building out, and you can plan for your exit strategy, right? Like if you look at someone like myself or some of our top owners, I don't run the business at all in my corporate territory. I have a GM and, really, meeting once a month, and that's pretty much about it. But, I put the systems in place and the processes to be able to do that and scale. Now, why do we keep disrupting the industry? Look, the fitness industry is broken, okay? That's why most people can never get healthy and fit. Like I said earlier, 99% of people who have a gym membership don't even go, and treadmills become clothing racks. But look at these companies. Instacart, HelloFresh, AI apps, Amazon, DoorDash. The world of convenience is not going anywhere. It's only going to continue to get stronger and stronger, and this is why we continue to win. Most things in the fitness world are hot, and then they're not. We are not a fad. We are a lifestyle brand. Who are we looking for? This is what I like to say. We take great leaders, we take good leaders, and we turn them into amazing leaders. And we do it through our incredible training program of Gym Guyz University. But you need the raw tools. You need to be determined, persistent, motivated, smart, and savvy. And when I say smart, I don't mean book smart. I mean working smarter, not harder. Following the system. That's the most important thing. When it comes to territory, everything's based on zip codes, okay? 30,000 approved households would be a location. 95% of people do 3 territories, which is 90,000 households, so you have opportunity to grow. And your territory is protected. You save 15,000 on the 3 territories, and we still got 600 locations open, guys. So plenty of territory.
So the question for you, that 100% protected for 10 years. So you're rolling with the franchisee is rolling with you. Everything's great, rock and roll. What happens to get the renewal after that 10-year period?
So then you could renew for 5 years and 5-year increments after that.
Got it. Okay, very good.
Yep. So here's the breakdown. Our franchise fee, our investment. We do have discounts for veterans. Our royalties at 7%, brand funds at 2%. This is the liquid capital and the net worth we require. We have obviously, funding partners if you need some funding help there. Like I said, 3-unit investment is very common. Item 19 is very strong. It's not as strong as me, but it's strong. And I'm very strong, John. But average location is doing about $1 million. Top locations are doing in the $1 million range. Average locations, doing about 300,000. But like I said, most people do 3 locations. That'll be around 900,000. The bottom line is, look, you got to put the work in. You got to be consistent. Our process is super tight. We're gonna, obviously get in touch with John, speak to him and his team. We're gonna get that request for consideration, review the FDD, go through the territory, validate with owners, speak with myself, discuss funding if needed, get a team day, and we sign and get ready. And we're growing like crazy. Here's some of our team members. Obviously you'll be dealing with John, but you need to be dealing throughout the process. Once John, makes that introduction, either Debbie, Ryan, Carolyn, also have Mark as our VP of franchise development. But we're disrupting the industry. It's incredible. It's very special, and really appreciate this opportunity to be on this call, John.
Absolutely. Happy to have you. So Josh, a few other questions if you have just a few more minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So someone who invests in that 3-pack, 3 territories right off the bat, we're expecting them to give it a full-time push initially. About how long do you think it would take someone with strong leadership skills to put themselves in a position where they can really begin to, recruit that extra territory manager to really start to scale and then pull back and maybe look at expanding even further?
Yeah, that's a great question. So look, here's the thing. You got to pay your dues before anything great's going to happen. Okay. If you don't put the work in, if you don't pay your dues, if you don't get out there and drive your business, nothing's going to happen. I will tell you though, what has taken people 3-4 years to do, people are doing in 6 months. The system's only going to continue to get better. It's only continue to get more sophisticated, more infrastructure. So when you put the appropriate systems in place and the right people in place, that allows you to work more on the business, less in the business. And that's when you can have the opportunity to step back, step away a little bit, maybe expand, buy more territory, maybe travel the world, or maybe go out for dinner with John and Josh. I don't know.
There you go. Hey, so Josh, do you have to be a personal fitness
No,
jockey? Do you have to be an athletic individual to be wildly successful as a franchisee?
no one in our system is a trainer. No one.
Okay. All
They
right,
have a
great.
passion for helping people, and that's what it comes down to. If you want to be successful, you got to be a good leader. You got to be good at sales. That's a plus. But honestly, you could always hire for that. But you really got to be willing to step outside your comfort zone. There's nothing comfortable about being successful.
So in other words, we're looking for folks who know how to build a team, scale a team. Sales and marketing is a big plus, but not necessarily required, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, talk a little more about training. Go a little deeper into that for someone who might be a neophyte with regards to personal training and especially the mobile model that we're running.
Absolutely. Our training is top notch. I will tell you that right now. We've had executives from some of the largest companies in the world come into our franchise system and do our training, and been thoroughly and blown away as far as how impressed they were with our system. But you will start with a virtual training for a week, then you will come into to an in-person training here at Gym Guyz World Headquarters. And the training is continuing, right? Because you always got to continue to get education and training. And that's done through the learning platform, which I shared earlier. And that's also done through support. So you're going to be having support, mentorship, dealing with top franchisees. And we also have a monthly State of the Union call. We call it our Fuel Your Success call, where we're updating you on the numbers and how everybody's doing. And it's very good because this gives you information to get out there and keep driving your business and be successful.
Excellent, excellent. Now, world headquarters for Gym Guyz, GG University, GGU is what state?
We are on Long Island, Melville, New York, and Long Island.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And growth. Congratulations. I saw your press release here about 10 days ago about the incredible growth curve that you are on with your team. So tell us a little more about how you folks are growing so wildly and successfully here in the States, especially.
It's just the environment we live in. It's very simple. People understand it. People see it. I remember when I started this 16 years ago, people told me I was crazy and I should open a gym. And I thought that was absolutely nuts. And I stuck to what I believed in. And here we are today, the largest in the world. We're continuing to disrupt. We will add another 400 to 500 cities this year alone. We opened up 265 last year. We're going to more than double that. And we're going to add like another 40, 50 franchisees. It's just very exciting. And what's very important to me is bringing in the people who understand what it takes to be successful and how hard work pays off. But you gotta get out there, you gotta be consistent, and you gotta do what's necessary. And I always like to say, you don't have to hear it from me. You can speak to any one of my franchise owners. This is a fact. The amount of energy, love, and positivity in this company is unmatched. I will put up any other brand in the world. It is unmatched. We are doing something very special and looking for very special people to come on board and be part of this family.
Awesome, Josh. So listen, folks in our viewing audience, this guy actually started this business on his parents' dining room table back in what, Josh, 08?
08, yes.
And not only did he fight through the Great Recession of the time, he fought through COVID. And now that the restrictor or the governors are off the gas pedal, so to speak, look at this guy take off. So tremendous backstory, outstanding current story. And I can't wait to see the kind of story that Josh York is writing in the future for not just himself, but his family of franchisees.
Thank you so much, John. So
anything else to add before we wrap, Josh?
No, that's really it. I really appreciate the time. I love this. This was great. And looking forward to, meeting some great people.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So folks in our viewing audience, you've just learned a great deal about the Gym Guyz and GGU and all that goes with it, the family-like environment. Josh York and his team are absolutely on fire. And though you've gained a great deal of knowledge about the Gym Guyz, there is so much more that you need to learn about the franchise industry. And that's why I put together a comprehensive video series that helps you go much deeper in terms of your education, in terms of what you need to know about franchising. So click on the video showing on your screen now, and I'll see you there.